Okay, let's do this. Hi, I'm Kelsey from the Last Book Reports, and I'm doing a book review, which I haven't done in a while, so hello. Sorry to have taken a while. Let's hopefully get this recorded in time, because for some reason this webcam likes to cut me off. Okay. Book reviews. I haven't done them in a while. Hope to do them more. I really sincerely hope I'm going to be doing more book reviews, and I hope I'm doing them more on video, YouTube things. And I hope I learn to edit videos, so this will be easier to do. Anyways, I'm reviewing Brooklyn Girls by Gemma Burgess. If you want to correct me on how to pronounce that name, please do. I want to thank, before I continue, I want to thank Netgalley and I want to thank St. Martin's Press for allowing me to review Brooklyn Girls. And I thoroughly, spoiler alert, thoroughly did enjoy this experience. This is my first book in New Adult. If you're not sure what New Adult is, it's this new genre that's kind of in between young adult and adult. And New Adult is for 20-somethings with their, shitty jobs and trying to make it in life and struggling and being 20. Which is awesome because I'm 23, so to have a book that has characters that are now actually relatable to me currently is pretty awesome. So, what do you think of the shirt? Not to get off topic, but really, how do we feel about it? I think it's pretty, and then I don't like it, and then I like it again, and then I don't. So, if you want to weigh in on that, I really am curious. Okay, so, Brooklyn Girls is about 5 girls who live in a brownstone in Brooklyn. Pia, Angie, Julia, Coco, and Madeline. And basically, they are all, they're all 20, out of college, doing their jobs and hating it and trying to make money and trying to live life and be friends and all that. Basically, this Brooklyn Girls centers around Pia. Pia is, she's 22, she's grown up all over the world, gone to many boarding schools, been kicked out of a lot of boarding schools, and to basically sum it up, is a complete and total mess. Pia's interesting. She's fun to read as a character, but not really, I couldn't be friends with her in real life. She does some stuff in this book that her friends are like, oh, it's okay, we're mad, but we'll help you, because that's what friends do. And honestly, even though I'm a very, helpful friend, very understanding friend, some of the stuff I'd just be like, no, we gotta cut our ties, this is ridiculous. But she means well, she's a good character, she's flawed, but she tries, and that's, you gotta say something for that, right? She tries. Even though it centers around Pia, you're gonna learn about Angie. Angie's kind of she's Pia's friend from boarding school as well, and she's kind of just no fucks given. That's the best way to. There's Julia, who is, I don't remember how her and Pia became friends, but I think college maybe? But Julia kind of is more reserved. She's kind of the mother figure. Then there's Coco, who's sweet, naive, 20-year-old Coco, who, she just wants to love everything and just is sweet. And then there's Madeline, who's like the cold ice bitch, who doesn't make sense in the scenario, but she is who she is. She kind of is very rigid and hardcore and just, maybe OCD, I don't know. So Pia, basically, her story is that she gets fired from her job, in the first week of living in New York. Then her parents kind of are like, we know this happened, we don't like it, you're a failure, you're coming home with us if you don't get a real job in a month or something like that. So she sets off trying to find a real job. She goes through all these crazy jobs, blah, 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 and settles on doing a food truck, which actually ends up being pretty popular. And through this, though, there's a lot of hurdles, a lot of things that are bad and scary, and so on and so forth. That's the best way I can describe it. She finds love, she finds this, she finds a whole mess of things. Literally a whole mess of things. Like I said, character-wise, plot-wise, the book's actually pretty good. The one thing I didn't like is, I actually kind of wish we focused a little more on the food truck world. That would have been nice. Towards the end, it kind of starts dragging on, and I think some plots and some placements of things could have been switched around and done, or not as dragged out. It gets a little repetitive. So, yeah, about there, could have been cut down. Overall, though, I really enjoy the book. I think it's a good book. I'm kind of not excited that it's a series, though. Towards the end, we get a snippet that it's a series, and I was kind of like, I didn't feel enough of a connection with the girls to want to continue reading on as a series. But as a standalone book, it's a good book to introduce you to new adults. I also think it would be a good ABC movie. I think there's something for everyone to connect to, especially in your 20s. That's about it, though. Oh, Aiden's the love interest, and I think he's a sweetie, and I would totally like to meet him on the streets of New York. And the book, I think, is a beautiful ode to New York. There's something about it that made me want to go to New York, made me want to hop on a plane and go to New York. With that being said, it's a semi-long read. Definitely worth it if you're breaking into new adults, if you're interested in that kind of stuff. I would totally recommend it. With that being said, I think that's all I have to say about the book. I feel like for my first book review, I could have done better. I need to work on my uhs. I need to decide if shirts work on camera better, learn to edit things. Yeah, I'm rambling. That's what I do. I'm sorry. So I guess that's it. I'll see you later in my next book review, which hopefully will be very soon.